federal government says the presidential candidate of Labour Party in the last general election, Peter Obi, has set a new global record by being the first ever distant third place finisher to lay claim to victory. Minister of Information and Culture Lai Mohammed, who stated this in a statement on Sunday in Abuja, called on Obi and Atiku Abubakar of the People's Democratic Party PDP to stop shedding tears over the outcome of the poll, which he claimed they lost woefully to Bola Tinubu of the ruling All Progressives Congress. Is it your share? Is it your tears? They are shedding tears. Now your tears that they shed, let them shed their own tears. Now it's not your own. As you have the right to say they didn't win, so they have the right to tell you that they won. So who's going to settle it? So you don't have right to tell them not to talk about it or not to complain about it, and they have gone to the appropriate court. So why are you telling them? So there's no need for you to even say anything, because you asked them to go to court and they are now in court. So why are you telling them that they did not win? So it is not in your place. Well, the opposition Labour Party in particular will go down in the history books as the first ever distant third place finisher in a presidential election anywhere to have bold-facedly claimed victory, the minister said in the statement issued by his special assistant media, Segun Adeyemi. He said Mr. President's analysis on the reasons for the opposition's loss in the 2023 elections was incontrovertible. He's entitled to his opinion. President Buhari deserves nothing but accolades for delivering undoubtedly the best election in Nigeria's history, adding that the tempestuous but predictable reaction to the president's comments by the opposition has shown them for what they are: shameless sore losers. President Muhammadu Buhari lived up to his billing and delivering a free and fair, credible election, and his legacy is assured. The president would rather lose his state and many of his party's strongholds than tamper with the fidelity of the election, and that is why he provided a level playing field for all parties, Lai Mohammed added. He, however, stressed that opposition's overconfidence going into the election stemmed in part from the blistering of social media propaganda as well as a faulty and procured opinion polls, which were apparently meant to hoodwink the foreign backers and a section of the international media into uncritically reporting that they were coasting home to victory when they were indeed heading into the ravine of defeats. The minister further said that Tinubu won the presidential election fair and square, clinching the majority of the votes cast and surpassing the constitutionally stipulated 25% of votes cast in each of at least 2/3 of all the states in the federation and the federal capital territory. Really? Going by the results, none of the opposition's party met one of the positions stipulated for winning the presidential election. They didn't even come close in spite of the pre-election grandstanding. The opposition keep leaning on some international observers to justify their fraudulent claim that the election was rigged. You are saying their claim is fraudulent, and why your own declaration of somebody who said is a winner is fraudulent, is the fraudulent ever in the history of the world. Continuing, Lai Mohammed said they conveniently forgot what Ambassador Johnny Carson, the revered US diplomat who co-led the National Democratic Institute and International Republican Institute International Election Observer Mission to Nigeria, said that the APC candidate undoubtedly won the polls. Hey, you want Nigeria make you believe that one, but you don't want to believe other people. Oh, they also forgot that the African Union Election Observation Mission to Nigeria said the atmosphere was generally calm and peaceful in 95% of the polling units visited. He said, adding that it is on the strength of this report that many nations, including the US and the UK, wasted no time in congratulating the victorious APC presidential candidate. That is what you are paid for now. They're talking jagbajantis. We hear you. I hope Uzodinma came forth in Imo governorship election and Almighty Supreme Court made him governor. No be so. Then they forget now. Olodo, you no go school. I no blame you. Na Nigeria way no get sense. put you there to talk nonsense. See, all of una no go die better die. Okay, father wey dey lie, pikin dey lie safe. Lie lie. Why are you crying more than the bereaved? Were you not in Nigeria during the elections? If I was not here, I buy into your report. Stop your propaganda, as you APC and Tinubu cannot deceive Nigeria. And it took you that all of time to travel all the way to US to go and do what, if at all. You are telling us a national observer, be EU or whatever, be African, whatever, they want canon or something, to believe that really? What of the Imo State case where a distant fourth became a governor and he is still the governor? Looks like your memory is failing you. Oga Minister, wake up. Of course, so they say you have made history. APC liar to Nigeria election wasn't free and fair. Any stupid judge that will thwart these courts of justice to bring in technicalities against the choice of the well-meaning Nigerians, the heavens above, the person will become iron for him and his family, and the earth will become brass for them. The earth will never yield any increase until their name is wiped out from the surface of the earth. These evil men in Nigeria have destroyed a lot of souls. Peter Obi didn't finish third. INEC, APC, and the federal government through Lai Mohammed created it to deceive the public. I pray the court must not dance to their tunes. What INEC announced is not the result Nigerians voted for. INEC and Nigeria's judiciary, your two-pack, all eyes on you. Redeem your image. Oh. You have to redeem your image by a sincere application of fairness, equity, justice for once. When we'll be watching winners, we shed tears over the concluding outcome of poll after God's will might have been accomplished. Our impartial and all-knowing God will surely come to play. In the meantime, you can still be rejoicing and saying all sorts of things. We know you to be a talkative. Yes, yeah, it's what talkative. Lai Mohammed has nothing to contribute to Nigeria. Just continue talking or leaking your oil to survive your old age. I beg, go and sit down. Hopelessness. Uzodim Ma did not contest any election, or he is not supposed to be on the ballot. The same useless Supreme Court gave judgment that Uche Nwosu was candidate of AA and APC, and the same election here his candidacy was disqualified. Hence, yeah, it was disqualified. The type of nonsense we tolerate in this country, some other African countries will boil in war, but that is not an experience anyone should pray for. Any criminals and liars like Liar Mohammed knows Peter Obi won the election. Won the election, but they planned it and rigged him to third position so that if Tinubu did not succeed, Atiku will get it, as the Fulani Muslims Kabas planned it, but it has hooked them in their truth. Now so it be now. So guys, what do you have to say to Lai Mohammed, they call him?